The 21 California missions were the first permanent European settlements to be founded on the West Coast, beginning in 1769. Mission Santa Cruz was founded on August 28, 1791, and is named for the Feast of the Exaltation of the Cross. The first autopsy in California was performed at this mission on Father Quintana in 1812 to determine the cause of his death. Murder was suspected. The original mission was flooded in the first winter when the river swelled with rain. The Padres set out to rebuild the mission on the hill overlooking the river. A few years later, the mission was attacked and partially burned by members of one of the local tribes. The mission was then looted in 1818 by the residents of a nearby pueblo, after the mission's inhabitants fled under the threat of pirate attack. Further damage occurred due to earthquakes in 1857. By 1889, the original mission ruins were cleared and the current Gothic-style Holy Cross Church was built on the site of the original church. In 1831, Gladys Sullivan Doyle proposed to construct a half-size replica of the church, next door to the modern church. She contributed all of the construction costs on the condition that she be buried inside. An adjoining room functions as a gift shop and museum. A stone fountain from the original mission complex stands in a garden behind the gift shop. None of the original mission church bells survived, but a replica hangs in the bell tower. Today's Plaza Park occupies the same location as the original plaza, at the center of the former mission complex. The complex at one time included as many as 32 buildings. The only surviving building has been restored to its original appearance and functions as a museum of the Santa Cruz Mission State Historic Park, located next to the replica mission church. This portion of the mission, built in the early 1800s, had been indigenous family housing, the only example of its kind still standing in California today. Learn more about the missions and other great places to visit along the coast in Along the King's Road, a guide to touring the California missions by Meredith Cherry.